Peace and blessing, everybody. Welcome to a new scarf tutorial. I talked in my last tutorial about doing fall looks, and I wanted to start right now with one of my favorite. Now, thing with Canada and the fall is that you happen to have all different weather in one day. So you can have freezing in the morning, scorching hot in the afternoon, raining in the evening, and overnight you'll freeze over again. So it's one of those things where unless you're able to have 3 different kind of scarves with you at all time, you might actually wind up having being too warm at a certain area and too cold at others. So I wanted to address these kind of weather in some of my tutorials. Now, one of the fun things I decided to do, especially for rainy days, is to wear a hat. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing my glasses, and I've told people in the past that I do and I never actually take with them, but I decided to finally do it. But there's a number of other tutorials which you can wear your glasses with. Now, this style will include the little hat and a shawl. Now, I'm not sure if you can tell, in the hat there is a little bit of a glitter, some gray, some blue lines, and some white, which looks great. The hat is from Ardennes. They were 3 for 10 or 3 for 15. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, guys. And this is the shawl I'm going to be using. It has some gray in it, some blue, baby blues, and darker blues, which will match my actual outfit. So I decided to go with something like that. I also decided to go with a cotton scarf, which is great for especially the fall, because it is breathable, which means in the warmer time of the day you'll be able to have something that the air can go through and it won't be too hot. However, in the colder time of the day, it's also a great cover, and it is a little bit heavier than a satin or just a sheer scarf, so it does help for that. Now, with this style, I'm just wearing an underscarf right now and a very low ponytail. You're not going to want to have too much volume with this because you want the hat to fit. So, as I said, the hat is wonderful because it has the cap, and I'll avoid having the rain in my glasses. Especially for those rainy days. I absolutely despise having rain in my glasses, so, and I'm sure if you wear glasses, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, alright, so you're going to start with just putting the scarf with one short end, one longer end, and just like this. Now, if you're one of those person who doesn't like having the scarf pinned in the back, in the front, sorry, because you're wearing glasses like me, you can pin it in the back using either a straight pin or any other kind of pins. Now I'm just going to be using these. This is a pinwheel, and those are just straight pins. Here we go, pinning them in the back. And of course it didn't stick. Alright, once again, pinning in the back. You can do it. There we go. Alright, so then you're left with one long end, which you're going to be bringing up front, up to the top of your head. I try to put it at the very back, mainly because I'm going to be putting the hat on. I don't need so many layers at the top, so I try to just leave them in the back. So I've already had one layer here. Just gonna bring one more, but very lightly. Now, having the double layers like this is going to be very helpful, especially if it does turn really cold. There you go. This is just a little straight pin with deco attached to it. I've actually made those myself, especially for my scarves because I like it. Now you're gonna pin it where you're comfortable, and of course it's doing this weird. There you go. So you just have the fun. I try to put it about where I want the hat to be going, just so that way the actual pin itself isn't showing. So that's the scarf itself, which of course you can go out in just like that, but I think that it looks just that much cuter with the hat. So what I try to do is just match the underscarf, just like a thin layer under the hat, with, again, just on top of the pin that I have with the little deco. There you go. And this is my fall look with the hat and everything. Well, this is it. Thank you very much. If you're having issues with the color combination, please go check out my website. You'll see a lot of information as well as the picture diagrams for these tutorials. Thank you very much. Peace and blessing, everybody.